Welcome, Tube Dwellers. Our vampire-seeking saga shall continue. We left off having just completed the quest Awakening, and I now begin Bloodline. While exploring Dim Hollow Crypt, I freed a young woman from an ancient sarcophagus. She asked me to guide her home to a castle off the northern coast of Skyrim. Lead Serana to her home. Serana
And breathe again. I haven't missed the sunlight, but I do miss fresh air.
is this beautiful vampiric maiden holding an Elder Scroll. So interesting. We're going to have to traverse Skyrim. Now, of course, we know the vampires in Skyrim are not totally obliterated by the light like vampires in most lore. Let's see. This is the way I came in. No, it is not. That looked like the way I came in. That is the way I came in. Yes, that's right. I recall that pillar. So this is likely going to be progression. As I was saying, we know that the vampires of Skyrim are not obliterated by the light. What? Why do they... What do you mean, look out gargoyles? Aren't these like yours? You want to do something to your gargoyle here, woman? Hey, look, deal with this thing. Hey, you're leaving me out to hang here, aren't you? I see how this is going to be. It's going to seem like every other relationship I've ever had with a woman. Oh, and down the gargoyle goes. They weren't too difficult. Not as difficult as the last. Was it the Nightmaster, I think, is the most difficult vampire I've fought so far? As of Dawnguard, which does incorporate ore. They've got ore on them. That's interesting. Which does incorporate the most difficult vampires I've ever fought. I'm not real sure I actually do want this iron ore, or the ingot for that matter. Not so much the smith. Probably don't really care for the ebony ore or the gold ore, as it's just going to require that I go smelt it just to get some not incredibly valuable material as compared to the value of everything this character already has. Virtuous glass bow. I'll take the gold, leaving the rest. I never did finish my thought, did I? Okay, so vampires don't get obliterated by the sun in Skyrim. They just don't regenerate health or stamina. I think they do still regenerate magicka, which is interesting because that seems like pretty light restrictions to vampirism as compared to the restrictions they put on lycanthropy.
I'm starting to worry.
This feels like the right way, huh? You have a feeling for correct pathing, hey? I guess you are controlled by the AI. You have every right to feel correct pathing. And I suppose we are ready to get on out of here. I kind of expect to find a treasure room. Treasure room would be pretty nice. Although I constantly say I don't care much about loot. The loot is one of the funnest parts of the game. At least finding the variety in loot and a lever. What do we have here? I have a feeling that I'm about to fight some Draugr. Ha! How did I guess? Goodbye, restless one. Goodbye, death-dealing one. So she's a caster primarily. She's keeping her distance. She's throwing her spells. I only take notice of this because I believe that I will eventually be able to acquire her as a follower. I don't know that. Of course, like I said, I don't have the Dawnguard guide or anything like that. But I kind of expect... Oh, is that hers? She raised that, didn't she? Ooh, I hope she doesn't... Okay, she's cool with it. I'm the only one allowed to have summons here. You're not nearly as powerful a summoner as I. You shall bow and wilt to my summoning mastery. Okay, so what did that actually open? Chest. Do not miss the chest. The 13 gold, I wish I could have. Necromantic healing. Hold on. That looks like a new spell. What? Heals the undead target 16 points per second, but not the living, Atronox or machines. I shall learn it. Interesting. So that's something that they didn't have before. And now that I think about it, it's really surprising that they excluded that to begin with. They do have some necromancy in the game. You can raise corpses. That would have been a decent spell for vanilla Skyrim, right off the bat. Oh, this is an interesting looking room. I did not hear anything, except for a drum sound. That was likely part of the ambient music. She is hearing all kinds of stuff, though. Actually, I hear a skeleton now. And I see a Draugr standing up. Draugr Death Overlord. Yeah, I think I've faced one of these before. I actually don't think I've faced one with Kael'thas. Oh, but rather with one of my other characters. I will get my stagger going. I've only got one summon out right now, so let's go ahead and whip another one out. And just in case I take a hit from a sneaky little skeleton or something, let's go ahead and put my alteration shield on. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I actually watched the video that I posted yesterday. I watched it today, and there were some pretty dark corners in parts of the video. I think I may try to adjust my brightness here in just a second, just because I don't necessarily like running around with light spells on me. Although I suppose that is an option. That might remind me not to sneak, although it's something that I'd have to constantly re-up, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to constantly recast spells on myself just to see the world around me. Oh, wow. This skeleton... The skeletons are crazy looking now. I mean, look at all this armor on him. I've seen skeletons with the cloak before. Ooh, a burnt corpse that's not empty. Wow. A burnt corpse shackled to this grate. A flaming grate. How heinous. There's quite a bit of death bell around here too. That is a fairly valuable alchemical reagent. What is this? Oh, I had totally forgot the potential for new shouts. Word of power learned. Stamina drain vitality. So let's see, is that going to be a stamina drain? I wonder if I even have any dragon souls with this character. I'm sure I do. Yeah, I definitely do. Drain vitality. Coax both magical and mortal energies from your hapless opponent. That makes me think it does all three: magicka, health, and stamina. If that's the case, ho ho ho! That might be quite nice. We'll have to see. Let's see. Let me put that shout on. Boy, that is one ugly looking mother. Let's go ahead and put that shout on so I remember to use it. Although, I almost never use shouts with the mage, so I may not remember anyway. What is this? A sacrificial altar? And some money bags. Somebody made a deal with the devil. Some enchanted weapons. Not worth the wait. And let's take a look at this brightness real quick, like I said I would. There we go. I think that looks a little better. I'm hoping I won't see anything that's too bright. That is pretty bright. I think I can live with that. Yeah, now I can see like the far corners of the room, so I'm gonna be able to pretty easily see things like wayward chests and little hidden nooks and crannies. Yes, I think I like that quite a lot. Of course, let me know if you don't. I may be able to find a happy medium. I wonder if her little summon here lasts forever. Her little thrall. He is an Igorish puppy. He is just decrepit. You can tell by his little crippled pitter-pat of a walk. I think this looks like an exit to Skyrim.
It's so good to breathe again. Even in this
Stindar.
weather, it's better than the cave.
Stindar is the god of might and mercy. That loading screen gave me the lowdown. Of course, it mentioned that he has a shrine in the Temple of the Divines in Solitude, as do all of the Divines, minus Talos, of course. Now the 8 Divines, I suppose, instead of the 9. Blasphemy, I tell you. Oh, wow, that is actually not anywhere near Solitude. That is quite a ways away. However, I do have some fast travel points. Some very close fast travel points. So we're definitely going to do that. Northwatch Keep, I think, is even at the base of this mountain. If I remember correctly, Northwatch was Thalmor infested. Wow, so I think it's nighttime right now. This brightness is really getting to me. Oh, she put her hood up. How quaint. As if they're not going to know you're a vampire with your hood up. Silly girl. Oh, wow. I see the silhouette already. Oh, and the fog. I actually wish there was heavier fog. I think it'd look a lot cooler. Wow, the clouds and everything, though. That is quite the sight.
That's it, out there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
Sweet, so I don't have to swim. Travel to Castle Volkahar. Oh, and I'm gonna go for a swim anyway. Whoa, what? Oh god. Alright, Serana. Welcome to my world. I wonder if she's gonna say anything about the dragons. I wonder if dragons were around when she went to sleep, or when she oh, you know what? I wanna drain this puppy. Come here, dragon! Land, dragon! You pitiful coward! Blood dragon. I can't believe they're still even approaching me for battle. They should be afraid for their lives. I'm gonna try it from here. I don't know that I'm gonna get it. I don't know if that hit him or not. This shout may actually be one that my mage starts using pretty regularly, because if it does drain magicka, it did say magical and what would the word be? Vitalital? It did say it drains both types of energies. But if it drains magical energy, if I can sit here and get some magicka back as I cast spells, that could be wunderbar. Very, very wunderbar. Give me a soul, dragon. Your bones are too heavy, you can keep them. Plus, I can't smith with them anyway, even though they are really valuable. I'm going to leave them, and we're going to make our journey to the castle. And I will hopefully be rewarded with my heart's desire, the dark gift. Oh! How wonderful it may be to become a vampire. You know what, I just thought of something. There's a perk in the restoration tree above the necromantic healing, or whatever that perk's called. I'll go look at it in just a second. There's a perk that I may want to prioritize above that one. Whoa, we have gargoyles. Before I get too involved, let me go look at it right now. So there's this healing perk that I looked at in the last episode. Of course, up here, this thing, Necromage, that's what it's called. But there's also this healing spell that, perk that allows your healing spells to restore stamina, Respite. Since, as a vampire, I won't be restoring stamina in the daytime, I may want to get that perk. That'll also allow me to basically endlessly sprint, because I'm a mage, and my healing spells are cheap. I half expect them to come to life. These gargoyles do look a little different, but that doesn't give me any faith that I won't be attacked by them. What's this? That does not look like a vampire.
So, before we go in there...
Yes, Serana? What is it?
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far, but after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serana's back. Open the gate.
Ha! As if he's expecting her. Is this a human?
I watched the gate. Ain't much else to tell.
Ah, I missed what she said right there, and I bet her dialogue was a lot more interesting. So this is a human. He does look old.
After all these years, Lady Serana's back. Now that's something.
What an interesting development. This makes me think that Lady Serana was not gone for hundreds of years, maybe not even 100-year stint. That can't be. When was the Empire established? This doesn't match up. She doesn't know about the Empire, but he knows her. How does he recognize her? He can't recognize her because she can't possibly have been out of the sarcophagus. Unless he's a vampire and it's just not telling me. But then, why aren't his eyes glowing?
Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes.
Vingalmo. Well, Serana, what the heck? Did you see that white thing floating? What was that?
Lord, everyone,
It's like a bird or
Serana has
something.
returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
He's holding a cup now? You weren't holding a cup just a second ago.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust
Oh
you
my
have
God.
the scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She has
I'm
the scroll.
delighted to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike.
A vampiric civil war.
Now tell me, Who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
I'm your doom, maggot!
This is my savior.
Oh, I mean,
You freed me.
yeah,
For my daughter's
I mean,
safe
hello,
return,
Lord Hawken.
You have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Kael'thas. Who are you?
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have
I
told
can
you
hear the
what
vampires
we are.
eating. You're a reclusive cannibal cult. Yeah, right. You're vampires.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim.
Yeah, it's
For
not so
centuries,
impressive.
we lived here far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
And what's that? Do I get a reward for finding your daughter?
I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you most certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter.
This gift
I
is
offer
not
you
equal.
My blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again.
Well, you can still die. And if I refuse your gift?
Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power!
Oh no, he's gonna transform. Oh. Oh.
This
Ooh!
is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
You got blood on my cloak. Well, here it is. It's come to this. I will accept your gift and become a vampire lord.
Be still.
Oh my. Oh, doggy. What now? I'm gonna wake up in the dungeon, butt naked. That's what I expect. Where am I? This looks a little dungeonous. That looks like a prisoner I'm getting ready to feed on. And I see bones. Wow, why do I look... I've got like some crazy magic hitting me. Oh, check my scar out. Wow, that's pretty cool looking.
Awake at last. Good. The power is growing within you, and now you must learn to wield it.
I'm ready to learn about my new powers.
With my guidance, you will become a deadly instrument, striking terror into the hearts of mortals wherever you tread. Now listen to my words and do as I instruct. The true power of the ancient blood is found in the form of the Vampire Lord. Assume the mantle of the Vampire Lord, and we will continue.
The mantle, eh? I am going to go into powers. Vampire Lord. Transform into a Vampire Lord. Use the revert form power to change back. Reanimate a weak dead body. So yeah, these are the other abilities that you would get from being a vampire like in vanilla Skyrim. So those are things that, those are nothing new. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. Where is my Vampire Lord? Do I want to put this on a hotkey? Give me a moment to consider. Okay, yes, I've switched a few of my hotkeys around. I'm going to have this on a hotkey, and I think that will work nicely. Alright.
Transform into the Vampire Lord, and I will teach you more.
I gotcha. Chill out. Harken. Wow. Do I have a different spell in
this
each
form,
hand?
You can drain the life from your foes with your right hand.
With my right
With your
hand.
left hand, you can wield the power of blood magic to raise the dead.
Huh.
You can also call upon the powers of night to turn into a swarm of bats and reappear some distance away.
Yeah? How do I do that?
Should you run out of
Oh, wow.
ground and fight as the beasts do,
Should you run out of magicka,
do
you will
so,
sink to the ground and fight as
and
beasts.
we will continue.
Press control to change between magic and melee modes. Oh my.
You are weaker while on the ground. because you cannot access the blood magic.
What?
However,
Why not? That
the
doesn't make any
night
sense.
powers are still yours to command.
Oh, this
and
is
your
too cool.
claws are still formidable weapons. Over time, your powers will grow in strength, and you will find new ways to use your gifts.
Oh. Press tab to view the Vampire Lord perk tree. Oh my god. I was a skinny little magic scholar, a little nerd before, but now...
the powers of the Vampire Lord, few enemies will be able to stand against you.
Yeah, none can already. Select your powers from the favorites menu. Oh, check it out. Kill enemies with the Drain Life or Bite power attack to earn perks. Each new perk requires a few more feedings. So if it's anything like lycanthropy, I already looked up the numbers for lycanthropy. You get your first perk after 5 feedings, and then they go up, and eventually to get, what is it? I think it's 10-ish perks. To get all the perks, though, for lycanthropy, it takes a total of 164 feedings. Power of the Grave. 50-point bonus to health, magicka, and stamina as a vampire lord. Detect all creatures. Okay, I'm not going to go through each one of these in excruciating detail right now. I think I'm going to pan around to each one, though. Poison Talons. Night Cloak. Nope, nope, come on with it. Blood Healing. Wow, this perk tree looks so amazing. Come on now. Unearthly Will. Can conjure a gargoyle, yeah. Paralyze targets. Can pull a creature from a distance and do choking damage. Ho-ho! Wow, so there it is, huh? Let me, oh yeah, let me float.
There is one last thing you must know. Slaying mortal men with your life drain grants you new night powers and magic. I keep a stable of thralls in the castle, should you need to feed like the baser vampires to stave off the sun.
Huh.
That is all I have to teach you. If you wish to be reminded of these lessons, you need only ask.
Can I fly?
I have a task that will test your new powers. But first, do you have any questions?
Well, I think these might make him repeat what he just now said to me. I'm gonna ask one of these anyway. What must I know about being a vampire?
As a vampire, you will gain new powers, but also a weakness to sunlight.
I wonder if they'll increase
With
that
each
weakness.
passing day that you do not feed, that weakness will become more deadly, but your powers will also become stronger. Feed upon those who are sleeping, and your vulnerability to sunlight will diminish along with your powers.
I'm gonna go and ask this one. Tell me again about being a vampire
When you
lord.
first transform into a vampire lord, you will hover in the air. While you do, you will command the powers of blood and night. Descend to the ground, and you can attack with your claws and feed upon your prey to regain your strength. With experience, your powers will grow, and you will discover new ways to use them.
Huh. I'm ready to carry out this task.
Good. Go and speak to Camraderie. Tell him it is time. He will understand.
Okay. Yeah, I'm for sure killing that thrall. Let's see, it said something about choosing my powers. It said tab. Is there a way that I can go into, like, where would I go to, like, actually select the summon gargoyle and whatnot? I wonder if they'll just, like, map all the keys. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the dirty here. Flick 'em! Lifeblood absorbed. Vampire perk progress increased. Aha! Yes, I see the bar has moved. It does look like it'll probably be about 5 or so. Interesting. I actually like the way this looks a lot better. This is pretty cool. I wonder what my attacks look like. And power it! Do I not have power attacks yet? Okay, yeah, well I guess I've got swipe power attacks. I wonder how floating goes. I wonder if I don't take falling damage now. I really wish that I could, like, actually fly. Oh. Oh, no. No, I can't. There for a second. No, that's just sprinting. Okay. Wow. There for a second, I started flipping out. I was thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna fly. Nope, I'm not gonna fly. I'm just gonna sprint. So, it said, no, it did say something about powers. It said choose the revert power. That's tab. Tab goes straight to my perks. How do I get to the powers thing? I do not know. Nope, definitely not the console commands. There's a hotkey for it. Maybe I just go look the hotkey up. Oh, you know what? None of that was it, but I think it might be. Yeah, okay, there it is. It's just the quick menu, so it's the Q key for you computer players. And revert form will go back. Hold on, I just want to do this one more time. Oh, that's so much cooler than Whirlwind Sprint. And I guess it works the same, except that you're probably not going to be getting hit as you do it. I don't know, I guess you don't get hit when you're doing Whirlwind Sprint either. I wonder if was my hair somewhat the same? It kind of was, I guess. It was the same color at least. It kind of had the ponytail thing going on still. Wow, yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, yep. I am now a scary mage. I'm not just some weak
I am
scholar.
above the petty squabbles here. I have lived for far too long to be bothered with them.
Wow, look at this dude's face. And look at this dog. Hey, chill, dog. Kusith. Wow. It's not Cujo. He has evolved.
I saw more than enough political maneuvering in my time in House Dress. I was tired of it then, and I'm tired of it now. I have never understood the Nord fascination with weapons. Magic is so much more versatile, don't you think?
Yeah, well, it depends. If you are Drizzt du Erden, magic is definitely not more
If
versatile.
you'll excuse me.
Because his scimitars can negate magic. Okay, well, unfortunately, guys, I'm going to chop it there. I'm going to try to make most of my episodes a little bit closer to this video. I didn't check the time, but I think I'm right around the 20-minute mark. So that's going to have to be it. I just completed the quest Bloodline, and we're going to pick up the Bloodstone Chalice as I go into the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.